never-ending lesson. The never-ending lesson, Toastmaster Hassan Al Alaqami.
It's 2014 already, and I never knew that time passed by so quickly. I always thought that it's still 2013. It felt as if last year was just yesterday when I met with my friends and I had to bid them farewell, knowing that I will be seeing them again. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, good evening.
Good evening.
Time really does fly, and we don't really notice it. There is an Arabic proverb that literally is translated into the following. Time is like a sword. If you did not beat it, it will slice you up. As much as that sounds morbid, I actually have a different opinion in regards to this. Time is actually a teacher. Yes, time actually is a teacher, a mentor, a person, so to speak, that is adamant, that is so strict, that has very rigid guidelines. Yet us, as his own pupils and students, we willfully decide to go against his wishes. Now, time. How does time teach us lessons? Through the passage of time itself. Through the passage of time itself, we learn life lessons. Now, you have to know that these life lessons, they are not taught in the minutes. They're not taught in the hours. It's not taught in the days, weeks, months. But actually, it's the events that take place in those minutes, hours, seconds, days, months, weeks, years. Those lessons are taught in those specific slots. You should also know about time. Time is diligent. Time never stops. Time taught us lessons since the beginning. It's those lessons that some of us also chooses to forget. Lessons that are also called as history. We choose to forget it for reasons. Now I'll explain why. You should also know that this teacher is very strict. This teacher is very typical. If we were to picture him, we would picture him as an old person who guides his pupil with the hit of his stick. So rigid, so tough. Why? Because he has his heart in his pupils. He has his own feeling bestowed upon his students, wanting what's good for them. Yet, we personally choose to willfully ignore his guidelines, ignore those rigid, strict rules, because we just don't want it. Now, a reason why I am talking about this topic in particular is because I can personally relate to this topic. Yes, I have been humbled by my mentor, time, as he bestowed upon me great lessons. Lessons that are of life, lessons that are of diligence, lessons that I feel personally obliged that I must bestow also upon you. And also to tell you that some of us don't realize how much lessons that we get through the passage of time. Or we do not acknowledge our mentor, time. Now, I'm pretty sure you might be curious as to these lessons. Be asking, what are these lessons? What could they be? And what do they mean? I can tell you, these are lessons that are about friendships, lessons about life, lessons about love, and lessons about passage of time. Now, the first message, or the first lesson about friendship, the mentor said to his mentee, personally, I put you in difficult situations. Why? Because you should realize that in your difficult times, you will realize who is the real person. You will realize who your true friends are. You will realize who will help you, and you will realize who had his ill intentions towards you. That's why I had to beat you with this first stick. Now, the second lesson about love. He says to his mentee, the mentor says to his mentee, I know that you are in a hurry to taste the sweet fruits of love, but you should wait. You should be patient. For within your patience, you will bear the sweet fruits of love. Of life, he says, today I hit you with a small stick. Tomorrow I will hit you with an even bigger stick. But the lesson is not how big the stick I will be hitting you with, but with how much perseverance will you feel the pressure of this hit, and how much you will be able to learn from this hit. Of passage of time, as we naturally are obliged to him, you will grow old, you will grow wiser, you will grow responsible, but keep this promise to yourself. Keep your heart as young as it can be, and keep that fire within you, that fire that is capable in burning the most darkest of rooms. These lessons I bestow upon you, not because I want to bestow these lessons upon you, but to try and also realize of your mentor time, and try to also listen to him just for once and see what he has for you. Over to you.